Over the past 3 decades, I have been privileged to serve in various command, instructional, and staff capacities. These have broadened my perspective and strengthened my leadership experience. Some of these appointments include admin officers in some units like the Aircraft Maintenance Depot and 301 Flying Training School in Kaduna. I was also the commanding officer, Base Services Wing at the Maritime Group in Benin. I was the Wing Chief Operations and also Wing Chief Admin and the Fleet Training Officer in the Presidential Air Fleet, Abuja. Some of my senior appointments include Director of Policy, Nigerian Air Force Headquarters, the Director of Safety in the same headquarters, Deputy Director of Operations, Nigerian Air Force Headquarters. I was the commanding officer, also the Command Evaluation Officer in both Tactical Air Command and Air Training Command. I was also the Chief of Staff at the Air Training Command. I was the Deputy Commandant, Nigerian Defense Academy, where I contributed to bringing out the best set of officers this country will ever find. And most recently, I was the Air Officer Commanding Mobility Command, Yenagua, where I oversaw enhanced mobility, joint operations, and strategic response and coordination. As a career pilot with over 4,300 flying hours, I am type-rated on the AB218 extended version, the Donia 228, Citation 500, Gulfstream 5, Gulfstream 550, and the Hawker 4000. I also have the advanced pilot license, which is what culminates in a pilot's career. My operational experience spans both domestic, international theaters, from Operation Restore Hope as a young pilot in the Niger Delta to United Nations peacekeeping operations in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where I served as the Chief of Operations, Kindu Region. I have the following medals: GSS, DSS, GSM, FCM, and the rest of others. These experiences have collectively shaped my understanding of air power employment, interagency cooperation, and the indispensable role of oversight and accountability in achieving national defense objectives.
We have noticed a very disturbing trend, and I'm sure the Air Force knows about that, which is the use by all the criminal elements of weaponized drones to attack the communities in and around Nigeria, which means that these elements have upgraded their technology. And as someone that we have seen from your CV, having been Director of Air Operations in the Congo and also in the Nigerian theater, what would you do as Chief of Air Staff to combat this technological improvement by the criminal elements in our midst? Because we know that with them, this will only escalate if you do not decimate them immediately.
Since Buhari's assumed office in 2015, the Nigerian military has taken delivery of 32 brand new aircrafts. With the latest, and that is the key question.
You mean the latest? By Buhari? You are not
since
talking
Buhari
about,
assumed office.
not Senator Buhari.
In 20, not this one. Since President Buhari
So you are talking about
assumed office in 2015.
Our late icon, late President Buhari, not Senator Buhari.
Not this one. Since late President Buhari assumed office in 2015, the Nigerian military has taken delivery of a total of 32 brand new aircrafts, with the latest being 6 Super Tucanos at the cost of $1.2 billion US. Air Vice Marshal, where are our Tucanos? And where are they not running? That is the question.
Sir, aviation is a very expensive business. You might hear the word 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion in the aviation environment is like a spoon fetching out of the ocean. So you might, if you do the calculation of what it takes to train one pilot, you understand the cost, both in dollars and naira. Some of these weapons we fire are one missile. Some of the cheapest are as cheap as $100,000. And you fire these things every day. So it is not a business for the chicken-minded when it comes to finance. So please, I solicit your cooperation to use the money intelligently and squeeze the last dollar of the value of what you give us. It doesn't cut across the Air Force alone. It also is the same thing with the Navy and the same thing with the Army. The armed forces is that part of government which you must spend money and hope not to use. If you do not have it, you are a chicken waiting for the hawk to be carried. If you have it, no matter who the person is, you can look the person in the face and take them out. I have served in countries like the United States, and I want to assure you, sir, a Nigerian is a proud person anywhere. Our standards are high. I've flown with Americans. I've flown with people from everywhere, and they respect us. All we need is support. Now, sir, for the Super Tucanos, sir, the Super Tucanos are doing what they've been paid to do. We have young men and women sacrificing their life while people are sleeping. Most of the operation they do, we are giving you value, sir, for your money, because the equipment in those Super Tucanos are extremely expensive. They are located mostly in the northeast and mostly in the northwest. And every night, these same thousands of dollars of weapons are being fired. Just that the armed forces, especially the Air Force, we cannot come out and show everything we do. But I assure you, sir, those airplanes are flying. You can cross-check, sir. They are flying. It's just the kind of war we are fighting. It is not face me, I face you. So we have to synergize with our brothers in the Army and the Navy. But I assure you, sir, those weapons, you can cross-check me, sir. Because even as far back as yesterday night, I have one of the junior officers that is somebody I'm mentoring. And they are fighting. They are not grounded. They are not grounded, sir. We will, like I said, sir, we'll do more of fighting smartly. Because some of the things, some of these Super Tucanos can do, those drones can do them with less danger to your personnel. So, sir, I can go on and on and on.
I have a few takeaways. Number one, that action is taking place on a daily basis, that the armed forces are not sleeping, that Nigerians should be reassured that the evil they see today, they will soon see them no more. We have to go by what he also pointed out. He said that from where he comes from, he can answer some of the questions with proverbs. and one of which is that do not assume that the person you are fighting did not go to school. Don't assume that a person is not educated. Don't assume that a person does not know your tricks. It is not your strength, but your brain that will take you out of dangerous situations.